The residents of Amona have been given until midnight tonight to pack their belongings and clear out of the settlement outpost before being forced out. But members of the Amona community and pro-settlement protesters have gathered to try and prevent or at least postpone the forced eviction of the 40 families living on the hilltop. Here today to discuss the cause is Ari Fould, the assistant director of the Standing Together organization. Thanks so much for coming in, Ari.
Thank you for having me, Natasha.
All right, so to begin, how are the residents reacting to this evacuation? I understand that you were recently in the community.
So, they're very depressed. They feel betrayed, and not because they're kicking them out of their homes, but because just a month and a half ago they came to a compromise with the government. And the courts are now deciding whether the compromise is good or bad, but they're kicking them out, and they have nowhere to go tonight. In other words, we have kids in Gush Etzion, 25 kids who came to Gush Etzion last night to sleep somewhere. So I don't even understand the pressure of the Supreme Court to do this right now. In other words, let's get the plan settled, get them to other caravans, get them to other houses, and let them move out like normal human beings.
So where are these families going right now from what you've been able to gauge?
Some of them are going to Ofra. Others simply do not know. Before the forced eviction, so they did send some of the kids over to Gush Etzion, so they didn't have to see this going on. In other words, these kids are 8, 9, 3 years old, whatever it is, and they see soldiers who they believe are there to protect them are kicking them out of their homes. And the kids are not involved in politics, so how are they supposed to react to that growing up like that? So it's a very depressing feeling that they're feeling right now.
No, I can only imagine. Now, do you expect any violence to be, we're already kind of seeing violence taking place, but what do you think the extent of that is going to be between residents, other settlers in the area, and of course the IDF? So
the people of Amona never advocated for or never supported violence. Let me say that right off the bat, number one. Number two, I'm not justifying any violence because no one should be lifting a hand on a soldier, period. That being said, the Supreme Court is being violent. They're forcibly evicting Jews from Judea without a place to live. That is violent. So to say, am I expecting any violence? It already happened. They're forcing Jews out of their homes. And for what? There are no Arabs moving into these places. What is this all about? What is the purpose for this?
Right, well, the late father of modern Zionism, Theodor Herzl, said that Jews must purchase land legally to be accepted by the international community. In this case, the government is saying that the Amona outpost was built on privately owned Palestinian land. What is your response to that?
Okay, so number one, not that you said it, but that statement is 100% false. Number one, Tel Aviv University is built on private Arab land that was not purchased even. Amona was built on land till to date. There's not a single Arab person who has brought proof of purchase. Can you imagine someone coming to you and saying, you built your home on my land, and the courts give judgment and say, yeah, you're right, give it back to him, and he doesn't have to present any proof of ownership? To date, not a single Arab has brought forward any proof of ownership to that land. What are the courts deciding on? What is the verdict on? I don't even understand it. I wish I was being sarcastic. I don't understand.
All right, thank you so much for coming in, Ari.
Pleasure. Thank you.